Hey Porsche fans, Daniel here. Welcome to the Jet Fuel Only channel. In this episode, a quick and easy maintenance procedure. We're replacing the cabin air filters in our Porsche. This applies to the 991, 911 Carreras, the 981 Boxsters and Caymans, as well as the 718 Boxsters and Caymans. We're gonna do it in my 2021 GT4. It's super easy, takes less than 10 minutes. I'm gonna show you how it's done right now. So Porsche recommends you change these cabin air filters every 20,000 miles or 1 year. My GT4 has only 5,000 miles, but it has been around for a little over a year now, and I'm looking to just take care of the car, so I'm just gonna change the filters anyway. They're rather cheap, only about $70 for both filters together. You can of course get them at your local Porsche dealership, or I got mine at Suncoast Porsche Parts. All the part numbers are down below in the description, as well as a link to the Suncoast Porsche Parts page where you can order one to have it delivered right to your door. These are original Porsche parts. Now you heard me right, I said filters. A lot of cars only have one filter in the passenger footwell area below the glove box. We have one there too, but the other one is at the intake for the AC system found in the frunk at the base of the windshield. We're gonna replace a filter there as well. And this procedure is exactly the same with the same parts for the 991, the 981, and the 718. And it's super easy. I promise you'll get it done in probably less than 10 minutes, no prior mechanical experience necessary, and you won't have to pay those crazy Porsche labor costs. So first, grab a quarter, that's right, a quarter, or maybe a flathead screwdriver, and let's get started. We need to access the front luggage compartment and remove this trim piece. This allows you to get to the battery, the air compressor, and that external air filter. It's in this box. We just need to remove the lid, and it's just got a bunch of little plastic clips. So just flex those little clips so the top can come off. And now you can easily see the air filter. It's right here. Just grab it and pull it straight up. It's actually pretty dirty. Here, have a look compared to a new one. Yeah, definitely a difference. Now when we install it, note this little triangle. You want that triangle to point towards the back of the car. Point your triangle the right way and just slide it down the little track, and it goes down and then curves towards the back of the car. Once it's fully seated, we'll put the cover back on. Note the pin and that curved piece, they go right here. That's probably the most difficult part of this, and that's not hard at all. Get it lined up real nice and get that lid seated on there. Once it's in the right position, make sure all of the plastic clips are fully seated as well. And that's it. Now we'll put our trim cover back on, but I want to point out the clips for the trim. They do tend to fall out or get bent if you're not careful putting this trim piece back in. There's another one down here, it's missing, but I did get a new one from the dealership. Also, if you're wondering about this yellow thing, check your manual. It's so you can hang the plastic trim from your hood, so you don't have to put it on the ground, say if you're working on your car on the roadside or something. Now just replace the plastic trim as it was, and make sure you carefully line up those metal clips. If you don't, they're probably gonna bend or come off. Next, we'll move on to the interior air filter. This one is below your glove box. So you'll want to get comfortable or find somebody small, and you want to attack these 3 plastic screws. Remember how I mentioned you wanted a quarter? Yeah, these screws have a little slot that's curved that a quarter seems to fit in best. Yeah, you could use a flathead, but honestly, that doesn't fit that great either. So pick your poison, they both kind of suck. Honestly, looking at these things, there's probably a specific tool for them, so if you know about that tool, please comment below. Now, after you get done with the tedious job of getting these started, you can usually twist them off with your hands, and your back's probably gonna hurt a little bit bending over, especially with those carbon bucket seats. But after they're out, just pull this foam rubber cover off, and now we have access to the filter box. Just grab here with your thumb, pop it off and pull the filter out. It's like it's begging to be changed. Grab your new filter, and by the way, it definitely helps to have it handy so you don't have to get out of that uncomfortable position you're already in. Then just compress the filter slightly to fit it up in the box, and be sure to note the orientation of the filter. All those words, they should be more toward the passenger side of the cabin. Close up the cover, bring back your foam rubber cover and put it back into place. Just align the holes with the floor vents, and then put your plastic screws back in. Yeah, I know that first one isn't quite right. I fixed it later. Again, it's a little tedious and uncomfortable, but you'll get it done. Alright, look at that dirty filter. Oh my gosh, I'm glad we got rid of that thing. And the cabin filter, not so bad, but I can definitely breathe easy now that I've got clean filters in my car. And you will too when you try to do this yourself. You probably won't even have to go back and watch the video. It was that easy, right? Just make sure you put the filter in the right way and you put everything back the way you found it. Now, if you found this maintenance how-to helpful, please show me by hitting the like button. It really helps this channel get seen. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell to be notified of future Porsche content. Also, my channel now has the super thanks button. If you hit that, you can really help support the channel so I can bring you better videos in the future. All right, thanks so much for watching the Jet Fuel Only channel. We'll see you next time.